Dear students, in this lab video, we study about the effect of open loop poles and zeros on root locus. Second one is the comparative study of Bode plot, Nyquist plot and root locus with respect to stability. This is the last experiment number 11. Before we are going to study about the effect of open loop poles and zeros on root locus and then comparative study of Bode plot, Nyquist plot, root locus and the simulation, we know about the objective and outcome of this experiment. The objective of this experiment is to write a script file to plot root locus, Bode plot, and then to study the stability of the system. The outcome of this experiment is develop a script file to plot the root locus, Bode plot and Nyquist plot to study the stability. Aim of the experiment: to study the effect of open loop poles and zeros on root locus. Second one is the comparative study of Bode plot, Nyquist plot and root locus with respect to stability. Apparatus required: the PC loaded with MATLAB. Theory. First we know about the closed poles of the roots of the characteristics equation, that is the root locus technique. The root locus technique is used to find the roots of the characteristics equation. This technique provides a graphical method of plotting the locus of the roots in the S-plan as a given parameter. Usually gain is varied over the complete range of values. This method brings into focus the complete dynamic response of the system. By using root locus method, the designer can predict the effects location of the closed loop poles by varying the gain value or adding open loop poles or open loop zeros. The closed loop poles are the roots of the characteristic equation. What are the various terms related to root locus technique? The first one is characteristic equation related to the root locus technique. That is 1 plus gh of s, h of s, that is equal to 0 is known as the characteristic equation. Now on differentiating the characteristic equation and on equating dk divided by ds equal to 0, we can get breakaway points. What did it mean by breakaway points? Suppose two root loci which start from the pole and moves in a opposite direction collide with each other such that after collision they start moving in different direction in a symmetrical way. The other way is the breakaway points at which the multiple roots of the characteristic equation, that is 1 plus g of s h of s equal to 0 occur. The value of the k is maximum at the points where the branches of root loci break away. The breakaway points may be real or imaginary or complex. The third one is break-in point. The condition of break-in to be there on the plot is written below. That is, the root locus must be present between two adjacent zeros on the real axis. The last terms to root locus technique is intersection of root locus with the imaginary axis. In order to find the point of intersection of root locus with the imaginary axis, we have to use Rutherford's criterion. First, we find the auxiliary equation, then the corresponding value of k will give the value of the point of intersection. Now procedure. First, open the MATLAB command window, click on File menu, click New, then click M-File to open the MATLAB editor window. In MATLAB editor window, enter the program. Then save the program as .m file. Execute the program by selecting Run. Go to Debug. The drop down menu of Debug Run is there. Then you click Run. The program is running. Copy the plot obtained. Note down the breaking point, intersection point. Draw the root loci for the given transfer function and find the breakaway point and imaginary axis intersection point, a range of k for stability. Verifying the values using MATLAB. First, the open loop transfer function is g of s equal to 1 divided by s cube plus 5s squared plus 6s. This is the given open loop transfer function. Now we draw the Bode plot for the given transfer function and find the gain margin, phase margin and their corresponding frequencies. Also, we find the value of k for specified gain margin and phase margin. Now verify the above values using MATLAB. Draw the Nyquist plot for the given transfer function. Here, you keep it in your mind, the coefficient of numerator and the denominator of g of s, that is the transfer function, to be typed depends on the given transfer function. Stability, that is, if the gain margin and the phase margin are positive, the given minimum phase system is stable. The crossover frequency, that is the omega GC, is gain crossover frequency. The omega PC is the phase crossover frequency. Now you see the program. First, the numerator 0, 0, 1. Denominator 1, 5, 6, 0 based on the given transfer function. Then the system transfer function TF. TF is nothing but numerator and denominator. Now root locus for particular system. Then grid point to 0, 0.0. Then the k value equal to root locus. Find system. Now the title root locus diagram came by using the MATLAB. That is the figure. Below that we are given a figure command. Without giving figure command, we won't get the simulation output figure. If we can give the figure command, then only we are getting the simulation output figure. The next is the effect of adding poles. Denominator only we change. That is a conversion of 1, 10, comma D. D is the old denominator for the system. System 1. This is the system 1. So therefore the transfer function numerator won't change. Denominator only changed. That's why N, D, R. NDR. Then the root locus system 1. Now we get the title of the figure is effect of adding poles in root locus. This is the one part. The another one is the effect of adding 0. In this case, we can change only the numerator only. We won't change the denominator. The numerator NR equal to conversion of 1, 1, comma N. N is the old numerator. This is the represent system 2. So TF means transfer function, numerator NR, denominator old one. Here the numerator same, denominator changes. The effect of adding 0 la numerator changes, denominator won't change. Then the root locus, that is a system 2. Now we can give the figure. The figure title is effect of adding 0 in root locus. Now we write the program for effect of k on the transient response. T is equal to, we are giving 0.0120. The numerator 0, 0, k. Denominator 1560 plus k. See, the step is numerator, denominator and time. Now we plot T and C only. This T and C only. The title is effect of k on the transient response. Now we are getting the figure means simulation output. The next Bode plot. Bode plot for the given system. Bode system. Then we can margin system. Margin means gain margin, phase margin, phase crossover frequency, gain crossover frequency, then margin. Then Gain margin in decibel, formula 20 log 10. Title is Bode plot. This is the Bode plot diagram. Then Nyquist plot system, title is Nyquist plot only. Now you see the actual simulation results. X-axis real axis, y-axis is imaginary axis. Okay. So now we draw this diagram represents the root locus. Okay. First one, second one, third, fourth, and then fifth. Like that we are getting the root locus for the given open loop transfer function. This is the actual simulation output we are getting from MATLAB. Then second one is the effect of adding poles in root locus. I told you this title real axis, that is the second inverse, imaginary axis second minus. We are getting the curve. So this is the adding pole only, no? The pole always represented by cross mark only. Here you see that is system 1. This is the gain, pole, damping, overshoot, frequency. If on this diagram on the figure window you can right click means all those things will come. The third one is the effect of adding 0. X-axis real axis, y-axis imaginary axis. You see that is the system 1. So this system 2. System 1 adding of system is Bode plot. System 1 is adding poles. System 2 is effect of adding zeros. So on the figure window you can right click means automatically you are getting the particular system, what is the gain, what is the pole, what is the damping, what is the overshoot, what is the frequency. This is the effect of K, that is the gain on the transient response. Okay. So this is the curve, first steady state, then some oscillations, then increasing, then decreasing, again after that constant only based on the settling time. Then Nyquist plot. X-axis real axis, y imaginary axis. You see this is the Nyquist plot, that is the system, real axis, imaginary axis, what is the frequency, radian per second. Dear students, till now we study about the objective of this experiment, outcome of this experiment, aim, what package we are using, MATLAB package, theory, procedure, logic of the programs, and then what is the exact simulation outputs. Now I play the demo video. From the demo video you clearly understood how to run the MATLAB program and then how to get our expected simulation outputs. Now I play the video.
Now I explain the root locus, Bode plot and Nyquist plot using MATLAB. Aim to study the effect of open loop poles and zeros on root locus contour. Second one, to estimate the effect of open loop gain on the transient response of closed loop system using root locus. Third one is comparative study of Bode plot, Nyquist plot and root locus with respect to stability. Consider the transfer function of open loop system g of s equal to 1 divided by s cube plus 5s squared plus 6x. That way I take that. So 1 divided, so numerator 1, denominator is x cube plus 5s squared plus 6x. So x cube 5a squared 6x, the constant is 0, that's why 0. This is the transfer function. Okay, for this we have to write the root locus and then effect of the poles in the root locus. Then that means we can adding the 0 in the root locus, this part of the program. This is the effect of loop gain k on the transient response. The last one is the Bode plot and Nyquist plot. These are the logic of this program only. So first you can open the editor window, type the program and then save the program as m.m file, and then you can go to file, open, you can open your programs. I saved in the desktop, that's why I already opened in the program in the editor window. Then you can go to debug, run the program. So the first one is nothing but the root locus. Okay, so for the given transfer function, what is our transfer function? 1 divided by s cube plus 5s squared 6x. Okay, so for this one and all we can draw the root locus, that is the Bode plot. So in the you can left click, you can automatically we can get the other graph only. So you see here and all, this is the poles. First pole and then what is the gain, what is the damping, overshoot. This is the second pole only, and then this is the what is the gain. Everything is in the Bode plot only. This is the Bode plot of the given transfer function. The second one is the effect of poles. See, this is the first pole. What is the pole? Minus 9. That is the 0.82. This is the pole. This is the next pole is the pole is equal to minus 3. Third pole is the minus 1.8. This is the pole and this is the 0. So this is the effect of the pole on the root locus. We are getting this output. Then next one is the pole 0 effect. So this is the pole minus 2.9. This is the pole minus 2. This is the 0. So that is equal to 0 and all a circle, that is the 0 only. I can gain what is the pole, everything. This is the, that means again pole, damping, overshoot, everything under. So this is the effect of the pole and 0 on the root locus. Then next one is the effect of loop gain k on the transient response. So this is the transient response waveform. You see, this is the steady state. After that only you can oscillation up and down only. This is the steady state one. This is the effect of loop gain on the transient response of the our given open loop transfer function. This is one of the output. The last output is nothing the Nyquist plot. For the given transfer function, we draw the Nyquist plot only. So this is the real part is the x-axis, imaginary part is the y-axis. We can draw the diagram. This is the Nyquist plot only. So this is the graph, that means output of the given only. This is the root locus for the first output, that is the Bode plot. Second one is effect of the adding pole, that is the another output. Third one is that means effect of, that means adding zeros in the root locus. The next fourth one is the effect of loop gain on the transient response of the our open loop transfer function only. Next we are getting the Bode plot. Then this is the comparison Bode plot and Nyquist plot only.
Dear student, I hope that from the demo video you clearly understand how to get the root locus diagram, Bode plot diagram, Nyquist plot using MATLAB. Then result, thus the effect of open loop poles and 0 on root locus is studied. That is, we are adding effect of adding poles and 0, we are getting the simulation output on the root locus. Then next Bode plot, Nyquist plot, we write the program for Bode plot, Nyquist plot, root locus. We are getting the Bode plot diagram, Nyquist plot diagram, root locus diagram with respect to stability by using MATLAB. Then Viva voice questions for this experiment. I gave some sample questions. That is, what is the significance of root locus method? what are the rules of construction of root locus, what are the disadvantages of root locus method, what are the advantages of root locus method, what is mean by asymptotes and when it comes into the picture in root locus method, what is mean by angle of arrival and angle of departure, what do you mean by breakaway point, break-in point, when do you expect a breaking point in a root locus? You already studied in the theory. So I gave the sample questions related to this experiment. Dear student, I hope that in this lab video you clearly understood the how to simulate the root, that means how to simulate the root locus Nyquist plot for the given transfer function. How do we get the Nyquist plot, Bode plot, root locus plot, and then effect of the k value gain, effect of the poles, effect of the 0 for the given transfer function. Thank you student for watching this lab video.